Mars is a paradox of quiet desolation and relentless threat. Even a single breath is a victory over the void. Chen Cricket Guowei. Chapter 1. Olympus Station, hosting 200,000 individuals with two-thirds in transit, served as the primary transportation hub of Mars. The structure mostly existed underground with three wings that included homes, stores, factories, and research facilities. At the heart of the city lay the central utility plant beneath the ground, alongside the gravitics core, which provided the city with gravity like Earth. The spaceport emerged onto the Martian surface, the only part of the structure to do so. Various restaurants and pubs provided their patrons with views of the Martian landscape, a breathtaking expanse of land that remained entirely inhospitable to human life. O'Brien's pub, with its allegedly Irish drinks, mirrored the station's blend of authenticity and adaptation. Fiberglass accents, crafted to mimic ancient hand-hewn wooden beams, adorned the establishment. The bar itself was a substantial slab of maple, encased in a thick layer of indestructible epoxy glass, undoubtedly imported from Earth at significant cost. Circling the ceiling, just beneath the glass dome, a scrolling display showcased the latest news and updates. Outside, the temperature plunged to 50 degrees below zero, while the Galactic Congress debated the merits of imposing new mining restrictions in the Chara asteroid belt, with pundits criticizing the proposed legislation for various reasons. Along the bar's perimeter, a series of snugs were situated, reminiscent of a practice from the early 19th century, when Irish pubs provided private booths for women. In homage to this tradition, O'Brien's featured several of these semi-private booths. Kaylee Stewart nestled into a cozy snug, the doors nearly shut, affording her a view of the patrons while remaining unseen. She was, perhaps, the only authentic Irish element in the establishment. Her green eyes, heart-shaped face, delicate features, and dark hair with auburn highlights testified to her lineage. She seldom pondered her heritage unless it pertained to ales. Having earlier spied a bottle of Smithwick's behind the bar, she had promptly made it her choice. Estia sat in silence opposite Kaylee, having politely refused the waiter's offer of sustenance. She was beautiful and tall, with long blonde hair that verged on platinum. Her striking blue eyes betrayed an almost childlike innocence. She sat with a silent grace, her movements precise and almost too perfect, hinting at an unusual past Kaylee had yet to fully understand. Meanwhile, Kaylee bent forward, her head lowered, her focus shifting between the individuals visible through a gap in the snug door and the holographic display before her. "What are you looking at?" Estia asked. "It's a VRD, a virtual retinal display," Kaylee explained. "It projects a computer screen onto my retina, similar to a heads-up display." Estia looked curious. "I haven't seen those before." "It's pretty common. As long as I'm within range of a network, I'm connected. I also have nanocomputers if I need private resources." "I see." Kaylee doubted Estia fully understood. Her isolated upbringing left her with gaps in common knowledge. "I'm worried that you won't be able to make it through security," Kaylee said. "I saw them earlier asking for identification." "Yes, that's going to be a problem," Kaylee agreed. "Plus, there's a full body scan to go through, so let's see if we can avoid that. Stay here. I'll be back." "Okay. And don't talk to anyone." Estia grasped Kaylee's hand. "It will be okay." Kaylee had checked the departures list earlier. Flights to Earth were leaving about twice an hour, and she desperately wanted to be on one of those flights and off this godforsaken airless rock. It wouldn't be difficult for her. It would be much harder for her companion to do. Estia didn't have identification. She couldn't just buy a ticket, pass through Mars security, and fly on a commercial ship. As she left the table, the absurdity of her current situation struck Kaylee. How had her life come to this?
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.